Hello. There are many things that prevent us from striving for excellence, but today I want to talk about something that you probably have never thought about. Consider this. Let's imagine this is our human spirit. This part shows what we were given at birth. Our ability to breathe, our heartbeat, our body functions. This is the part where we have our inborn knowledge and behaviors. This here is where we have our conscious thinking, logical, organized, analytical. This part shows who we are and what we think. In between, there is a lot of space. This space was actually empty at the time we were born. But then, this space is waiting to be filled. This is our unconscious mind. It offers room for everything we learn, for our experienced and observed knowledge, and it has a huge database of principles and rules. Our inborn behaviors plus our unconscious mind account for about 88% of the way we do things. All of our past experiences we have had are collected, and then the rules and programs are merged into the unlimited database of the unconscious mind. Everything we had to learn in the past was difficult when we had to do it consciously. Let's think about riding a bike. It is difficult in the beginning, but then after a little while, it becomes second nature. That's when it has become an unconscious program. Depending on our environment and on our upbringing, we slowly develop a picture of how we view the world. That's why children think everything is possible, and as soon as we become adults, this ability seems to shrink or even disappear. Let's think about this for a second. This 88% determines our life because there is no need to consciously think about something that we have already stored in our unconscious mind. From the age of 6, we start to develop the critical factor in our brain. The critical factor divides our conscious from our unconscious mind. When faced with a challenge, the critical factor determines whether we already have an established program in our unconscious mind. If we do, we use it. If we don't, we have to decide whether we want to learn something new or if we can ignore it. This means we only see what we want to see or what we think is significant. Our unconscious mind wants to use things we are familiar with and wants to avoid foreign and new things. This is also the reason why most of us don't appreciate change. So what are some first steps to overcome this? Avoid being on autopilot and make a conscious decision on how you will start your day. Go to bed and think about positive outcomes rather than worrying and thinking about the problems you have. Stop, take a deep breath, and consciously think before you make a decision. Always remember, excellence is not a skill, it's an attitude. And I will see you next week again. Until then, be the best you can be.